I'm back. I had to get a piece of rope out of my toolbox and my tablet sitting on it, so that was kind of hard to do without stopping the video. All right, I've got actually already had this one made, so I'm going to use it. Trying to show it there where you can see it. This is a little bit bigger of a piece of rope. If you don't have a bigger piece of rope, you could even use 2 pieces or something. Double it up. The size of the rope in the middle doesn't really matter. You can just make bigger knots on the end with a smaller rope, with the same smaller rope that you use for the loop going into the ukulele. I actually used just a little bit bigger piece of a rope, just so that it gave me the size knot that I needed without having to do a whole bunch of knotting. What I've done here is I've made it so that, see, my knots are going to be hard to get through my loop. You know what I mean? I really got to, it ain't going to be real hard, but I'm going to have to work at it to get it in there. I need to get my strap first here. What we want to do, okay. See, this is, I can't show it too good up here, so I'm trying to tell you what. I know it's gonna look silly, but I look silly anyway, so I ain't too worried about it. I don't think I'm exactly on here for a popularity contest. And y'all ain't gonna cancel me. I've canceled myself years ago. Alright, now, you see I got my loop through there. Okay. Now, I've got to try to get one of them big old knots through that loop. All right, you see what I'm doing? I'm just forcing one of my knots into my loop there. All right, now my can you see that? My little double knot is going through my loop. And see, now it won't pull back out. See, and then especially once you got a little tension on your thing there. You just want to make sure that your knots are big enough that they're not going to pull back through your loop easy. Otherwise your strap can fall off and the ukulele can drop. You definitely don't want that. Right? And I am not liable, let me say that. If you try this and you mess something up, okay, I'm not liable. All right, I've never had one try to come untied or unhooked or anything like that on me. I've been extremely secure, extremely. So like I said, it's a good way to fasten it to it. Oh, I guess I could go ahead and put the strap on and show you what it looks like on the ukulele, huh? All right. And now you can attach however you want to for the top. If you wanted a strap in the heel position, you could do, well, no, you can't do that exact same thing here. I was fixing to say you could, but you can't, because there's a compartment in here under the neck. So you can't put a loop here, which you could, if you wanted to, just put a standard strap button on the back of your neck, right here at the heel joint, and attach there if you wanted to. I'm kind of a little bit wide. See, I'm as wide as my ukuleles, so I try to attach to my headstock. It just makes it a lot more comfortable to me, and I don't feel like I'm getting crushed in as much. So I don't know if that's going to be the right size, but I think it is. I always adjust it down a little bit if I want to go on over my shoulder. But I actually kind of like that where it's at. So I'm not tuned up, so I'm not gonna pick this yet, because I know I've bumped around those tuners, and I'm not gonna make my ukulele sound bad. So I'm not gonna pluck it right now, but there'll be a sound sample coming very shortly. There's my strap on my ukulele. You can see how she hangs. I keep it where I like to keep just a little bit of extra slack in that loop, so that my strap can move around easy. You might not want that. You might want your strap to kind of fit snug. Do that however you want. You could have to, the first time you do it, you might make your loop too big, too short, whatever. Might have to knock it back out, shaky your ukulele until it falls out the sound hole, and then just, you know, tie another one and start over. The worst thing in the world that you can mess up is you put a little hole in your ukulele. And it ain't that big a deal. It's just a little drill hole. It ain't going to weaken the plastic and anything. It ain't going to crack or nothing like that. As long as you're using a regular drill bit, don't try to drive a nail through it or nothing, okay? I'm in Alabama. I feel like I have to cover that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, there you are, guys. I hope you enjoyed my first how-to video. I hope it maybe helped you a little bit. It certainly helped me. Will you not look at that? That's not beautiful? I mean, I'm serious. I just want to play it right now, but like I said, I don't want to. She's out of tune. I'm going to tune her up, and I'll be back with a sound sample here probably in just a little bit. Thank y'all for watching.